This video is sponsored by Squarespace. For 10% off your first purchase, go to squarespace.com/mattday. What is it about photographers and camera bags? It seems like all of us, no matter how many camera bags we try, or even if we seemingly find like the perfect camera bag, there's always a new or different camera bag that catches our eye and we think that actually might be even better. Over the years, I've used bags from Ona, Domke, Tenba, Think Tank, Brevity, Encase. I've used camera bags that weren't even really camera bags. They were just regular backpacks or shoulder bags, and I've tried to make them work for camera gear because I can't help myself. But today I want to talk about the Peak Design Everyday Sling. I have the 6-liter version right here. I've been using this bag all year for just my everyday sort of carry. I also have a few other things from Peak Design, so I wanted to take a minute to talk about Peak Design just overall because it seems like a long time ago I started seeing these little Peak Design anchor links dangling off of everyone's camera, whether it was in a YouTube video I saw or a photographer that I saw. They always had these little Peak Design strap links hanging on their camera. And I think at first I just assumed Peak Design was, great salespeople and they had great marketing because everywhere I went I saw people talking about these things, how convenient they were, talking about their bags and everything. And I guess, yeah, they are good salespeople because I have the 20-liter everyday backpack that I've had for about a year. This bag that we're going to talk about. I have the Peak Design tech pouch that I've used for a couple of years. I obviously have some anchor links myself. The travel tripod is what my camera sits on here on my desk to film these videos. I've spent a lot of money on Peak Design gear, and I have absolutely no affiliation with them whatsoever, but I've really come to love just the overall simplicity and, as the name would suggest, the design of everything here. I've been using the travel tripod for like 3 years now. I've used it probably more than any other tripod I've ever owned, and I've beaten it up and it still continues to work great. The 20-liter bag, when I do need to pack a lot of stuff, it's great. It's nice and rigid. I like the structure of the bag. The tech pouch, I kind of want like multiples of these to store all kinds of different gear in. They're just super convenient, and I'm always finding a new use for it. But the 6-liter bag itself, for an everyday bag, for a small kit, and just a few other little things that you like to have with you, this is probably my favorite shoulder bag I've ever used. So we're going to take a closer look at the bag itself and just what I've been carrying with it day to day. The shoulder strap on this bag is super comfortable and really easy to adjust with one hand, so I love that. Having a nice top handle, even on a small bag like this, I kind of see this as like a requirement from now on. Any shoulder bag I have, being able to just grab the top handle and take it off with one arm, toss it in the truck. It's just easy to grab. Even on the side here, you have these little straps here that you can attach like one of their capture clips, which I forgot to mention, I also have one of those. Attaching something to the bag, grabbing it as another handle to move the bag in and out, whether it be the trunk of a car, anything like that. I just love the functionality of these things. And oddly enough, the material of this bag might be like my favorite thing about it. It's a really tough material, and I love that about it. Using it in the rain, it's kept all of my gear nice and dry, whether it's, on the pavement, if it's on my side and I scrape against like a brick wall or something. No matter what this thing has been against, it's held up extremely well. And I just love the feel of it. It feels good. I like this material. It's good stuff. On the outside of the bag, there's only one pocket right here in the front. There are no side pockets or back pockets. Everything else that you're going to have is going to be accessed right here in the main compartment all together. The bag comes with these 2 flex fold dividers, and if you haven't seen these before, they have this little feature where when they're inside the bag, you basically fold this part down and it gives you like a second area, a little shelf. You could put a lens down here, a lens up here. I guess if they're small, like M-mount lenses like I have, you could put rolls of film, you could put a light meter. You can, store a lot of different stuff using that feature. Even in the 20-liter everyday backpack, it has the same flex fold dividers. And in both of these bags, I'll be honest, if I'm using them, I just use them like this. I really don't use the flex fold dividers that often. Sometimes I do in the 20-liter backpack, but with the 6-liter bag, it comes with 2 of these. They work great to, give you different compartments and also adding a little bit more structure to the bag. That way it's not going to be kind of flattened out as easily. However, right now and often, I just use the one main compartment as basically a catch-all for everything. I don't have a lot of different gear that I keep in here, so it's not really a big deal to just use this whole compartment just all together. On the inside front of the bag, you have this short zippered pocket that has 4 different little pouches in there that you can store a number of different things in, and the zippered pocket goes all the way across the front of the bag. It just doesn't go down very far. On the side of the bag, you've got these 2 stretchy pockets, and on the back, you have this little sleeve for an 11-inch tablet or a notebook. And again, this is the 6-liter version, so they have a smaller version, the 3-liter, and a bigger version, the 10-liter. It's a small, simple, durable camera bag. If I'm going to be leaving the house just to run a couple errands, I'll probably just have a camera just across my body. Wallet, keys, phone, everything else will just be in my pockets. But if I'm going to be gone for an entire day, if I'm going somewhere with the family, and I want to take more than just those things, this is the perfect kind of bag for that sort of thing. No matter the weather or the occasion, it looks great. Again, I've got the black version. They do have other colors available as well, but I went with the all black because it doesn't grab a lot of attention and it just works. Pretty much every day I'm either wearing a plain white t-shirt and jeans or a plain black t-shirt and jeans, so this is obviously the one for me. But with all that said, let's take a look at what's in my bag. Start in the front of the bag, I have this little Rhodia pocket notepad. Love Rhodia paper. I always have different pens and paper with me. I've got a few here. Tactile turn pencil, tactile turn pen, another tactile turn pen, and a Sharpie. I like to write a lot, and I like to have options. Also some extra lead and an extra eraser for the pencil, just in case. In the top zippered part of the bag, I have an extra little Peak Design tripod plate for the travel tripod. I've got some AirPods, use these every day. Little KEH lens cloth to keep everything clean. And then I also, this is a new one, this is a chill pill, and its only function, the only thing it's used for is this. That's it. You can roll it around, you can flip it, you can do this. That's it. That's all it's for, is something for my hands to do. Whether I'm driving, walking around, editing a video, if I've got a free hand, I'm usually flipping around a pin or clicking a pin. And then I found this, and it's ridiculous, but this is probably one of my favorite purchases of like the last decade. Yeah, it's called a chill pill. Pretty genius. But enough of that, let's go into the side pockets. I've got a pair of Ray-Bans that I've had for many years that are all beat up. I've got this Leica Lightning to USB-C photo cable. This works great with the app for transferring RAW files. If you don't want to do it through Bluetooth, this is crazy fast data transfer, and also charges your phone if you need it. I've got this Leatherman Wave over here in the other side. Talked about this probably 100 times on the channel at this point. I've had it for like 10 years, take it with me everywhere. Never know when you're going to need it, and this one is the best. In the back of the bag, I have another Rhodia notebook. This is a regular notebook though. It doesn't have like tearaway pages. That's what the little notepad is for. This one is for longer notes, whether I'm writing for a video, writing out thoughts on different photo books, anything I need to write down. This kind of notebook is great, and Rhodia paper. If you've never written on any Rhodia paper at all, again, no affiliation with them or any of the other people mentioned, but Rhodia paper is just, I love it. Inside the main compartment of the bag, I have the M11 monochrome and 35mm Summilux. I've talked plenty about this in recent videos. This has been my daily carry camera for 4 months now, so really love it. Not a whole lot to say about it that I haven't already said. This is just the main one camera that I'm using these days. There is actually another camera that I've been carrying in here, and that is the Old Faithful, the M6. This has been with me for 10 years now. I'm still using this thing very rarely though. I've actually just shot my very first roll of film of 2023. Hard to believe. The roll that I shot is this film right here, not HP5. I know, it's crazy. I've been shooting Lomachrome Color 92. This is a new lomography color film, and when it came out, seeing the photos that were posted with it, I was kind of curious by it. So since I hadn't shot any film all year long, I went ahead and bought like 4 rolls of it. I've already shot through one roll. I'm on my second roll now, and it's been fun to dust this thing off. And whenever I shoot all 4 rolls and get all the scans back, I'll make a video kind of sharing my thoughts on the film and the pictures and all of that stuff, just like old days. Also here in the main compartment, I've got the little Visiflex EVF, which I've talked about for the M11 monochrome. Pretty much always stays in this little pouch here. I don't use it that often. I'm usually just using the rangefinder. Another roll of Lomachrome in there, the Color 92. GoPro Hero 11 Black. I keep this here in the camera bag, and I've been using it more and more lately. Anytime I'm out shooting or going for a walk, I'll just throw this on top of the camera and start recording. And I haven't done anything with the footage yet. Do you guys watch like the whole GoPro POV stuff on top of the camera? I'm not a street photographer, so the idea of doing this, every time I do it, I think, who wants to watch this? Who would actually watch this? Most of the time when I'm taking photos, it's pretty boring scenes. It's what I like to shoot, but it's not the most like universally exciting thing. So I don't know, would you guys want to see stuff like this? Because I've got a bunch of footage that I haven't done anything with, and I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about stuff like that, if you'd watch something like that. Anytime I'm recording with this, I think who would want to watch this? But I think that about every video I make, so I appreciate all of you that watch the videos. And finally, last thing in there, just a big battery bank, battery charger, whatever people call these things. This is an Anker, no idea, PowerCore Plus 20100. I've had this thing for probably 4, maybe 5 years, I think, at this point. Use it for everything, works great. It's beat to hell, but still works. But that's everything that I've been carrying in the Peak Design 6-liter everyday sling. It's not perfect, because I don't think really any camera bag is, because I still see different camera bags and think, damn, that one looks pretty good. But I would say this is as close as it gets to perfect for me. Everything that I carry in here is more than enough. Like I said, most days I'll go out the door with just the camera around my neck, but the days that I am taking more stuff with me, if I'm gone for the day or going somewhere with the family, this thing is great. It also stores diapers, so that's useful for me. Well, it's useful for my son, not really for me. Let me know what you guys think about the Peak Design 6-liter everyday sling, or Peak Design stuff in general. Would you like to see more of the things that I use from Peak Design? I don't really know what else I could say about a tripod or a little pouch or a backpack style bag, but they make pretty good stuff. It's not just peak marketing like I thought it was. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. And last but not least, I want to take a second to thank our sponsor today, Squarespace. When I first created mattdayphoto.com, I did it with Squarespace. It was a no-brainer, seeing as they had everything I needed in one place, and almost 10 years later, they're still continuing to build and add new features to their service, all while keeping it easy to use and easy to do it yourself. They've got drag and drop customization, tons of templates to choose from, and 24/7 award-winning customer service that are always there when you need them. You can share your work there, have a place where people can contact you or schedule appointments. You can even set up your own online store. Since I launched the site, I've sold my own zines, photo books, prints, and merch all through my own website. Keeping track of the inventory, the shipping fulfillment, it's all been a breeze. It's never been easier to build your own website, and you can start a free trial at squarespace.com. When you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/mattday. That'll save you 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's it for this video. I appreciate all of you watching. Again, let me know what your thoughts are, any questions you might have in the comments down below, and we'll keep the conversation going. But that's it for today. So thank you all for watching. I love you very much, and I'll see you guys soon.